Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Games for another video. I've taken the top 2 best performing metaverse projects in this space right now, Decentraland and the Sandbox, and I just want to ask you a question and help you get through it. Basically, is now a good time to be buying these coins? You know, have you been thinking about buying some? If it sounds interesting to you, please drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching. I'm going to break down these coins. We're going to talk about supply, market cap and everything, price, because, you know, we've seen these coins pump over the last few months to all-time highs. You know, you can see Sandbox here went up to, what's this? Is that the peak? About £6.30. And, you know, we're seeing prices now 3 times less the price. Just need to break it down. Look, before I go any further, I need to let you know, I am not a financial advisor. These are my personal opinions on this market, on Sandbox and Decentraland. Do your further research before you invest your money, please. Let's talk about it. So like I said, you know, we are seeing it a lot cheaper. Now, before you got into Sandbox or Decentraland, I'm going to do both. You know, because it was sitting down here for a long time. And I remember buying down here my Patreons. You know, if you saw the alert, big up to you back then. I'll get into my Patreon in a second. But, when you saw this pump, it caused FOMO and it made people want to get in because they felt like they were missing. They really felt like they were missing out. Now, some of you may have bought up here. You may have bought at £6. And in dollars, what is that, about $9, $10? Let me just grab up a converter real quick just to, you know, roughly. It's talking about $7, $7.60. You guys will, some of you may have been buying up there. And even through this dip here, you can see that people were buying again, you know, three quid, that's about $4 or $5. And then it shot back up. So when I asked this question to you, like, is now a good time to be buying? Well, if you were buying up here, why is it not a good time to be buying down here? I think that there's still plenty of room for these projects to grow. And let's just quickly take a look at Decentraland. So, you know, Decentraland sitting at £1.53. Real quick, just, you know, I want to show you the conversion. £1.53 in dollars is $1.95. Can you see it? Let me bring it over here like this. So yeah, like when I look at these prices and how high they were before, it tells me now could be a great entry to get into these projects. £4.11, and just to, you know, quickly show you the conversion rate, £4.11 is about $5.24. You know, €4.87. And like I said, I think these are going to grow. I think they're going to both push to at least 90 to 100 billion market cap. Why do I say that? Because I believe that the metaverse trend has not ended. I believe we've only just begun. We've only just begun. Trust me, best just put some vocals on for you right now. No, I really do feel like we've only just begun with these projects. And I want to do, well, I've already done it. I've gone back with his historical snapshot. If you come on cryptocurrencies here, coin market cap, you can go into historical snapshots and you can jump back in time to look at what kind of prices coins were sitting at in the last bull cycle when everything was up high. And I think that's important. It's important to look back. Take a look at this. January the 7th, 2018. It's important to look back to see how high coins seriously went in a massive parabolic run. And not just any coins, I'm talking altcoins. Because, you know, Bitcoin and altcoins, and, you know, they have 2 different cycles and you have to treat them differently. I treat, you know, a Bitcoin cycle totally different to the altcoins. And if you come down here, you can see, you know, XRP was at £2.49. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to quickly switch this to dollars. Just real quick. I don't usually do it, but I want to do it. Dollars. Because then you can see what I'm trying to get at here. Look, XRP had 130 billion in market cap. Ethereum, 111 billion. Obviously, it's more than that now. Bitcoin Cash, 47 billion. Cardano, 26 billion. This isn't the highest because, you know, different snapshots show different prices for each coin. So I was trying to get one where they all had sort of like a massive jump. Well, back then, XRP was the biggest hype. And that's just, you know, I'm trying to get my verdict across here. $130 billion flew into this coin. What am I getting at? I'm getting at back then, there wasn't as much people in the crypto space as there is now. And if XRP was the big trend back then and the metaverse is the big trend now, it has serious potential for coins like this to go into the hundreds of billions of market cap. And where are we sitting now? And I think I'm being very realistic when I give you this price targets of 100 billion in market cap. Look at this. Look, let me take the market cap. 2.8 billion is where we are now. If you was to buy now, you know, we've seen the market crash. You know, prices have come down. This looks like a seriously good buy entry to me. But this is not investment advice. I can only show you what I'm seeing, and you can decide what you want to do further. I believe that these coins will go to 100 billion. Let's grab up 100 billion. At least, you know, what's that? 100 million? 100 billion. Divide this by the market cap of what it is now. Now, we're doing Decentraland. I'm going to do Sandbox after because it's important to see both. You were looking at a 35x gain on your money, which means if you put £1,000, $1,000, that is $35,000 when it goes back there. Or when it goes to the 100 billion. What if it goes higher? What if it goes to 200 billion? Because there's a serious possibility that these coins could. But I'm just giving you this, a realistic figure that I believe it can hit. And that's just based on $1,000. Because what if you have $10,000 to invest? You turn 10,000 into $250,000 or higher, $350,000 or £350,000, which in dollars is more, $400,000. I'm just saying, this is how I look at coins when I decide, is it a good time to be buying? And yeah, markets dropped. It could go lower. Maybe you dollar cost average. You put some, you know, if you've got £1,000 to invest, let's say, you know, you put 500 now. You wait a couple of weeks. If it falls down, you put another 500. So, you know, there's ways you can do it. Dollar cost averaging is always a good way when it comes to buying tokens. Let me put my phone on silent because, you know, people be trying to call me. 1 second. Put my phone. Here we go. So, let's check Decentraland. Again, I believe this is going to go to a billion market cap. Let's grab up the billion. 100 billion. 100 billion market cap right here. And I'm going to take the Sandbox market cap, which is 2.4 billion, and see how much X gain we're looking at. It's going to be similar. Divide it by this. You're looking at a 40X gain. So if anything, the Sandbox could give you a better outcome, you know, a better percent, you know, more profit than the Decentraland. If it was to both go to 100 billion in market cap, because, you know, you're getting a 40x gain, almost a 41x gain right here. So, you know, again, you know, £1,000 turns to 40 grand, you know, because if you put 2 grand, that turns to 80 grand. Just saying, you have to open your eyes to this. I'm opening my eyes to this. You know, just all-time high alone, you know, three times your money back. But I do see these coins going to 100 billion. Now let's just real quick, because some people are new to the space, they don't understand these coins. Decentraland and the Sandbox, they are, again, metaverse projects that have been around for a while. You know, one of the very first ones. You know, you can do so much in these places. And, you know, land was the biggest hype for these projects because virtual land seemed really strange 4 years ago. Straight up it did. And now people take virtual land serious. People buy virtual land because not only can you rent it out or you can sell it for more money, you can build upon it. And I think that it's going to be in this space for a very, very long time. Especially with, you know, Meta, you know, Facebook changing their name to Meta and all these new companies, well, not new, just you got companies like Microsoft and stuff looking, you know, heavily into the metaverse. Apple looking into the metaverse, you know, trying to build their own metaverses and stuff. This is going to be around for a long while. And I seriously believe that these big, heavy, centralized companies, you know, like Microsoft and stuff, they will look at these projects if they haven't already done so, and they may consider buying them. They may consider just outright trying to buy them. I mean, they can't buy the token. They can't own full control of the tokens because we do, you know, it's decentralized, we all have our own tokens, but there's a slight chance that when I say buy, I mean they may heavily invest into the project, put billions into the project. And what do you think is going to happen to the price when these Microsofts or Apples look at that and they do that? It's going to bump the price because you've seen, you know, big institutions, big companies or big names buy up crypto. You've seen it with Bitcoin. You've seen it with ETHEREUM. What's his face? Who, you know, he liked, I can't remember his name. What's his name? I can't remember. But he bought Ethereum. Well, he invested over $1 million. Well, I can't remember what it was. But I think Ethereum gave him 1 million ETH tokens because he invested heavily into that. That's when, back then when it was really, really cheap. So what I'm getting at is this is what these companies do. They look at these coins, they see potential, and then they invest heavily to get a huge portion of the tokens. and then you see it pump and rise. So, you know, I think there's a slight chance that may happen. And because I've seen, you know, coins go up to 130 billion, you know, 100 billion, I believe that there's going to be a space for this now, because there's almost 4 to 5 times, about 4.5 times people more in this crypto space than there was before. So yeah, I just wanted to share this with you. Short, sweet and simple. I think it's a good buy. And if it falls more, it could be a great time to dollar cost average. If you liked this video, please drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching. I've got a Patreon. If you want to become a patron, I've got 7 tiers. Take your pick. I recommend my exclusive VIP partner tier. Why? Because it unlocks all my posts. You can see when I buy, when I sell, when I stake, all of that stuff. If you want that little bit more, I've got a CEO tier. It gives you access to my VIP Telegram group where I talk to you way before I do anything, way before I buy, way before I sell. And we've got just bang the mic. We've got high crypto profile users in this space. Big money, and they know how to make money. Matter of fact, they've been sharing projects today, and I've been looking and been like, whoa, 6,000% up. Just saying, they're looking at projects and they know how to make money. If you don't want to miss it, check it out in that group there. It's entirely up to you. Guys, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.